I spent over 40 hours reverse engineering just in Welsh content growth approach and how exactly you can take that and apply that to your own digital product business. So actually, as I was looking at Justin's content, it seemed kind of very typical, but actually I realized that it's very strategically crafted, even though it seems kind of almost basic, sort of just simple structure and that's it. Within his newsletter, he claims that it takes 4 minutes to read, though honestly often it feels longer. Sometimes it's really like 4 minutes, but sometimes it seems like the posts are way longer. So I think honestly the way he does it, I don't think he's actually measuring whether this took exactly 4 minutes, but basically he puts this 4-minute claim to make the content seem more easy to consume. And I absolutely love this rule because you want to find that medium, and this is like where Justin did it brilliantly, is if you're consuming, let's say, a TikTok video that's 15 seconds, it's not going to feel or be perceived as providing a lot of value. However, at the same time, if I'm sending you a newsletter and I say it's going to take you half an hour to read that, most likely you're not going to be reading that. But if I say it's 4 minutes, then you think, okay, within 4 minutes, I can probably get like a pretty good nugget of one simple concept. So it seems like easy to consume, but also there is value within it.
By the way, I'm going to leave a guide how I'm making thousands of dollars with less than 5,000 YouTube subscribers, and you can do the same.
Next thing he does really well is emotions in his writing. This is what I realized while reverse engineering him, is that he uses a wheel of emotions to ensure his content evokes feelings. And by the way, it doesn't matter what kind of emotions. There can be sadness, it can be happiness, it can be anger. There are all of these different things, but at the end of the day, he just reads each piece of the content that he produces and he rewrites it if it doesn't provoke an emotion. So as long as there's emotion, that is fine, but if there's no emotion, then it's just not worth shipping.
By the way, I created a database of best 100 digital product examples. Check out the description.
Next is something that I haven't really seen many people, or any people maybe even, do it. This is very interesting strategy that he uses, is he uses links, and usually people are afraid to share links, and that is completely fair if you do that on social media because the algorithm doesn't want external links. They're going to not promote your content as much. However, what he does is he shares tweets with external links. He shares those links are articles about him. So this is basically sort of just creating social proof about him. If he has someone covering, you know, how successful he is or whatever he has like accomplished, things like that, he's going to share that even though it's external links, just because it creates so much value as just social proof. And another part that I found super interesting as well is that the way he uses testimonials. Basically, in total, he creates 105 pieces of unique content per month, and that includes 8 to 10 testimonials, which is a lot, honestly. Like almost 10% of his content is just testimonials. But the reason he does that, obviously, he just wants social proof. He wants to showcase, build trust that people actually really find value in his digital products. But why I love this as well is, and why he does it so often, I think, is because aside from just creating social proof, which is absolutely amazing, he also basically is selling his product without really selling his product. If he posts something that, hey, like this person is just, okay, I purchased your whatever course, your digital product, your templates, whatever, and now I accomplished this and this, and the content was so great, so on and so forth. Now, if I read this, I'm like, even if I never heard him talk, even if I didn't realize he has digital products, I read this testimonial and now I'm kind of curious, okay, what are these digital products that someone is talking so highly of? So I might go out of my way and research what they are and end up purchasing some. And actually, as I was doing the reverse engineering, I saw that testimonials, they have boosted because he didn't use it at one point, and at one point he switched it. And actually on his website, if you go there, you will see there are a wall of testimonials. There are certain software tools that you can use. I will leave links for those tools, but basically they just take all of the testimonials even from social media and put it really nicely directly on your website. And when Justin implemented that to his website, his daily sales went from in between like 3,500 and 4,500 to 10,000, basically double. The testimonials have helped him to increase his conversion. I think it was, yeah, mostly it came about because he didn't get additional traffic per se, but his conversion rate increased a lot once he started using all of these different testimonials. So it's just a really good case showcasing how important testimonials are for digital products. By the way, I have made some other videos where I discover how I reverse engineer other parts of his business, and honestly there is so much value and so many things that I haven't seen other people do, and when I discovered them I was absolutely surprised, and I have been applying them to my own business as well. So check out, I will leave links for all of those.